666. Just the number itself makes some people uncomfortable enough to avoid it entirely on license plates, on receipts, in phone numbers. For decades, films and popular culture have used it as the universal symbol of evil. But what did the number actually mean to the very first people who read the book of Revelation nearly 2,000 years ago? To understand it, we need to appreciate where it comes from and why it was included in the Bible. So the context is that it's a first century warning written in first century language about a very real first century pressure. In Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 to 17, it says, "He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no one may buy or sell, except one who has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." To understand those words, we need to understand the world in which John's first readers were living. John wrote Revelation under Roman rule, where the emperor was worshipped as a god, and Roman coins carried his image and title as proof of loyalty. Citizens who refused emperor worship could be shut out of trade entirely, unable to buy or sell in the marketplace. As for the number itself, Revelation chapter 13, verse 18 says plainly, "Here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is 666. In the ancient world, letters were often used as numbers. When the name Nero Caesar is written in Hebrew letters, their numerical values add up to 666. That means John's first readers would have immediately recognized the connection. Nero had become the symbol of imperial opposition to God and of the brutal persecution suffered by many early Christians. But there is more to this number than the calculation alone. Throughout the Bible, the number 7 is often associated with completeness and God's perfection. By contrast, 6 falls short of 7, just as humanity falls short of God's perfect standard. Then the number is repeated 3 times. 6, 6, 6. The repetition reinforces the same idea, drawing attention to human imperfection at its fullest expression. It represents human power exalting itself in the place of God, claiming his authority while never attaining his perfection. But the story doesn't end with ancient Rome. The book of Revelation shows that the same beastly principle, human power, organized in opposition to God, continues to reappear throughout history and remains until the events immediately before Christ returns. The rulers change and the empires rise and fall, but the pattern remains the same. Human authority exalting itself, demanding the loyalty and worship that belong to God alone. Only when Christ returns will that long rebellion finally be brought to an end, as God's kingdom replaces every human kingdom and fills the whole earth. So next time 666 shows up in a movie or a headline, remember what John actually described. It is a choice that has confronted every generation since the days of Rome. Will we give our ultimate allegiance to human power or to the living God? That choice remains just as relevant today, and one day Christ will return to bring every human kingdom to an end and establish God's kingdom over all the earth. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe. We have a growing library of Bible-based videos exploring God's purpose, Bible prophecy, and the hope found in His Word. If you found this video interesting and would like to explore more, we have several options for you. One is our free multilingual Bible-based Christianity course, a free 30-lesson video course covering all aspects of the Bible and daily life. Another is the Bible by Stories, a series of over 50 videos that takes you on a journey from creation to the early church. And if you have questions about Scripture, there is a multilingual chat system on the website where you can ask any question on scriptural issues. To access any of them, simply visit the website listed below. If we don't yet have videos or the course in your language, please email us at the address shown, telling us what you are interested in and your language, and we will do our best to create them for you. And lastly, please subscribe to this channel. God bless you on your walk to His kingdom.